today. All right. Hey, folks. This is the guy we're planting up today. This is some sort of cedar. Doesn't have the best roots, but Yamadori, Shmamadori, right? Let's get started. I'm going to need a couple tools. Ones you wouldn't expect even. Wire cutters, because I'm going to do a little wiring on this tree before it goes in the soil. Use my skewer. I think that's really it. I don't think I have to trim anything else on this tree. Maybe some dead foliage off. So for that, I use my brandish new bonsai shears that I've never used on a tree before. So this might be the first time I use those. I already have my screen in the pot, which is good. Got my soil right here. I'm just gonna dump in a base layer, ish. And then, because these have been soaking, I'm not worried about anything to the roots as far as losing moisture. I am worried about getting through here without damaging anything, because there's a lot of growth, new and old, that I do not want to affect. That is probably the hardest part. All this is a very dead branch. It's just getting everything kind of in place. All right, so rather than tearing these off, first time, first cuts with the new knife, or new shears. Oh yeah, that's nice. That was very satisfying. I watch other people use these and they look so satisfying to use. Now that I've got a pair, yeah, it's on. All right, some of this foliage does actually appear to be, like dead. It's lost its color. Oh, I knocked off a new one. But it's soft. And my policy with these trees is that the last thing that goes is the color. However, it's still soft, I assume. Ooh, please don't do that to me. Sorry, I'm holding this up because I'm really focusing. I'll get down low so you guys can see better. That wasn't what I wanted to do. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, this soft foliage, I'm assuming, is either still alive and just a little bit dormant, or it's in the process of hardening off, falling off, things like that. So I've got wire most of the way up the tree already. I do have some branches down low here that I probably need to think about what I want to do with. At this point, all I'm trying to do is get wire up the tree until I run out of wire. We'll run out of wire in this, particular. So spiky. Screw these things. I'm going a little broader on my curls up here. I'm still knocking off foliage, damn it. This new foliage is so delicate. I'm going wider up here because I don't really think I have oh, um, the ability to keep it from doing so. All right, it's kind of a one-sided tree. I haven't just tucked everything to one side. It's kind of a one-sided tree. I'm okay with that, but it means I've got to put some bends in here. It's already got a little bit of a natural curve, so I'm gonna try to accentuate that teeny tiny bit. And who knows, I might even end up ditching most of this. But for now, just want to get started. I don't think it was tight enough curve here, so I'm gonna give it a little more of a bend. Kind of going crazy on this. Hopefully I'm not doing anything too bad. Take this one down, around the roots, not through them. Over, then up. All right, I need more curve here, so I'm going to. Ooh, been so easy. More curve here. Ooh. Get myself every time these little stinking needles. Let's see, it's funny because some of you guys just don't like the junipers and things like that because the needles. Ow, some of you are allergic. There's all kinds of stinking reasons to not like to work with these trees. They're just too much. And I cannot stop getting myself with these stupid needles. So, oof. About oh, one more ouch away from saying screw it. All right, I kind of like that shape. I know these roots aren't ideal, and I've skinned some of them in the collection, but you know, sometimes you do stupid things like that. Let me see if I can give this more of a downward bend. I'm gonna double wrap the wire here. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna get this thing a real low down curve. I do have thicker wire, but I'm gonna try not to do that. Set it away for a minute. As you can see, I kept some of my tools here that I probably aren't even gonna use for this project. Brush, a pair of forceps, or tweezers, whatever you want to call them. Tongs, mini tongs. All right, so I'm gonna start up here. See which side I can go on. And I can't really go on either side there. So I'll start here. See, yeah, I can go around this way. As I drop it. And again, I want to do this before I get it into the soil so I can absolutely disrupt it. Doing it the other way around. And I got a little bit of a gap there. I don't know what I was doing. But crosses, that's why. Can't have it crossing. Instead, I'm going to come this way. Let's go around that branch. I don't damage it. Ooh. Hopefully that does it. All right. All right, now I've got a little more wire on here. I can give it a little bit more of a bend. There we go. Oof. Take this out. There we go. I don't know if it was my plan, but what do you think? This could make a nice, weird cascade tree one day. Yeah, I think that'll do. Use some of this wire. Make sure I'm not resting on the pot. There we go. All right, so there is a kind of crazy cedar. One of a few collections I made the other day. I'm gonna top off the soil. And I'm not gonna take any more roots off it, even if I skin them. I may not make it, but it is in the hands of care now. So this was the pot my avocado was in. You guys can guess what happened to that. The avocado didn't make it. So now it is the crazy cascade cedar pot. I'm gonna give it a little top dressing, and then we will call it on this particular repot. Thank you to everyone who was watching. My name's Taco. This is Taco Bonsai. If this is your first time, thank you for coming and watching. If it's not your first time, thank you for coming back and watching, because it's unbelievably rare in this world. You know, most of my views do come from repeat viewers, or repeat subscribers, I should say. but it is always good to get new subscribers. So this one looks incredibly healthy. I'm thinking it's going to be okay. I'm going to wet this down real good. Let it drain out the bottom. This pot does tend to drain really nice, so I'm not as worried about this one. Yeah, that drained nicely. It's already out the bottom. Cool. All right. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys like what I did. I think the front will be there. You get a little bit better view of the trunk line from looking at it, that way.